Miami in a high rise for 5,000.
You're 30. How old are you? You're 35 years old.
Yep.
Okay, so what is that? What do
I do?
Like if you were 20
well, let's
and
say
you were
I'm a
saying this
millionaire,
stuff,
I travel the world, I get to research and talk about whatever I want, I get to talk to cool people like you and other people, I live in Miami in a high rise for 5,000 a month. I mean, I think my life is pretty okay. I mean, what do
you So this is funny. I already see what point Candace is making. Now, if you guys don't know, Candace has been on some sort of, I guess because she's in Miami right now, so she's been making the rounds to a lot of different places, like Fresh and Fit, Destiny show, all of that. So it's almost like she's on some sort of press release tour, some book release, some sort of tour. She's been on Joe Budden's. Like, I feel like she's trying to introduce herself to a different audience, especially with Joe Budden. So, like I said, she's just been everywhere. Now, I feel like she's almost on this, allow me to reintroduce myself kind of thing. That comment that Destiny just made saying, well, what do you mean? I'm 35. What do you mean? What do I do? I'm a millionaire. I get to interview great people like you. I live in a high rise in Florida, in Miami. Like, don't get me wrong. I am very grateful that I even could turn on this camera and come talk to y'all or whatever, and don't forget to hit the like button, right? But things can be taken away when you least expect it in a blink of an eye, right? And no, you shouldn't live your life in this doom and gloom of anything could go away anytime soon. No, but at the same time, what if he lost that high rise in Miami? What would he have to stand on, right? Because some of the stuff that he talks about, it just doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this clip and we can see how far this goes. And then now they have some sort of beef going on Twitter.
But I'm saying, like, what are you doing when you're trying to sell to people that, being a hoe is cool, smoking pot, saying
I don't necessarily think that being a hoe is cool.
Are you going to age out of that?
You're a
35-year-old man, right?
And
you're kind of doing the, like, I'm a college dorm kid and I'm trying to make everything sound cool. But I just want to point out the fact that you're a 35-year-old man and your words should matter and they should have weight. Like I said, if you were 20, I'd be like, I get it. When you're 35, say things with conviction. Say things that have meaning.
Things with conviction, yes.
And
like when I asked you, what would you recommend to a woman at 25 and 30? I didn't just start rambling about what a 20-year-old.
Okay, so Destiny's mouth does the thing. Y'all know me, man. I can't help but assess people and notice these little details. It goes to the side. You know what I mean? You really let them pay attention to that because I'm just like, why is his mouth divvying off to the side like that? Allegedly, in my opinion, I just don't like the way it looks. Allegedly, in my opinion, I'm not going to say, okay, let me just say this. In a general point, Coke can do that to people. I'm not saying that's what happened to him. Okay. Now, what she's saying to him is basically, your messaging is basically telling people, do whatever you want, and it is what it is.
Old to do and how biologically blah, 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 blah. I would say exactly what I would tell a woman at 25 or 30.
Yeah, I know, but your behavior, and I will appreciate that people that are younger won't understand what I'm saying until you hit 35, which is, I'm going to be 35 this year.
Okay.
You're acting like you're a college dorm kid.
Yeah, and your catty insults towards people online make you seem like a high school mean girl. Okay. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like,
there goes again that mouth. Okay, so before we get to the catty insults, right now, but the whole, like, I mean, I don't watch the show. Y'all drop a comment below. Let me know. What is this show really like? But the little bit of clips that I've seen, I don't see much substance coming out of the show. I'm not saying everybody needs to have a show saying, well, everybody, we have to just go ahead, get your Bibles out. We're going to read chapter 24. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying you want to leave your audience with a feeling of, hey, we had a good time talking about this. I don't know, man. Every time I see this kid, he looks like he's depressed. So I don't know, But y'all drop a comment, let me know. I have not watched this show.
Like, we all have our things.
But you're selling to them things that aren't good. So
what do you think I'm selling to them?
If you were a 25-year-old,
good?
like when I'm on the whatever podcast and I'm surrounded by women that are in their 20s and they're saying, like, the whole life is good. The reason why I said to that girl that I'm going to pray for you is because I know that she's going to have a different perspective when she's older. So I'm not upset by that. I don't feel like that needs to be attacked when those young girls are around me and we're talking about all of these topics. When I'm sitting with a 35-year-old man, okay? And
what do you think I'm selling people?
And you know better, okay?
Wait, what do you think I'm selling people?
Well, like I said, what I said when you were defending the lifestyle of being a hoe. Why are you doing that?
I don't think I defend the lifestyle of being a
You
hoe.
did. You did a whole video basically saying that none of my points of me trying to tell these women that they essentially, you can do something better. You don't have to sell your body. This was your like snazzy video comeback to it. Why are you making a comeback? Yes, you can make a video and be like, why can't someone do heroin? But why would you as a 35-year-old man want to sell something to someone or make it seem okay or cool or relevant when you know it's harmful to them? I don't get that because.
Well, you know, that is a very good question because I wouldn't promote that kind of lifestyle to anybody. People are free to do whatever they want. Sadly, but when I say sadly, there are a lot of broken people who do something for a good feeling for a moment, just for that moment. But in the long run, they're not going to be happy. So I wouldn't promote a certain lifestyle to people. I'm not here judging people, but I would definitely be real with people. That's not judging. Assessment is not judging. So I want to see what is his answer going to be.
Of your age.
So just like kind of
I don't tell people that they have to do a particular thing, but if I see somebody.
How annoying. I didn't get to see that. He probably defended it. Like, I mean, I just said people can just do whatever. Right?
That's doing heroin. I'm not going to be like, you know, it is whatever. And it's just like, whatever. You just
you think that heroin is comparable to recreational sex?
I am, quite frankly, I actually think a woman, as the one that I sat across from when you were critiquing this video, who says that she slept with up to, 20 men per night. Yeah, it's just as bad. And I know.
Yeah, it is. Even me, I had that. When he said that, even me, I had the same reaction. It stops you in your tracks. We're not talking. What's recreational? Recreational is in the eye of the beholder, right? So it's subjective. I'm not acting righteous. But a woman who was sitting next to her saying that they have 20 partners a night. Now you can be addicted to anything. That is her vice. She's addicted to that. She needs to find out why. Because not only the, serious sicknesses that you can get from living such a reckless lifestyle. And I don't care. Somebody will say like, oh, well, she probably was kind of, you just don't know, But not only that, what does that do to you as a person too? And I'm not judging, but again, 20 people a night, we have to look at ourselves like the beings that we are worth it to be. Okay. For me, I'm always going to say your creator, created you in his image. So you are worth it. But you've allowed a bunch of people inside of you, inside your soul, and to use you up. And it's not anything to make a woman feel bad about themselves. But why are you doing that? That's a vice.
Know that has to be hurting her soul. So I look at her as a human being.
Hurting her soul? What if she just has a different lifestyle than you?
Doesn't.
Completely. She does. No.
So wow, like, let me tell you something, okay? Like, come on, y'all. Like, don't do this to me, okay? Let's be real. No woman wants to sleep with 20 men a night just for fun. They don't, man. Come on, y'all. Like, we know that's not true. So Candace says, where's the full stream? Did Omni Liberal take it down? Looks like he did. Okay, so he must have had the full stream on his Twitter and he took it down. But because honestly, the best part is when he accuses me of not being for my childhood because I took out student loans to go to school. He literally told me that poor people don't take out student loans because FAFSA pays for everything. I was totally nutty. He thinks poor people go to school for, all right. So obviously he thinks poor people go to school for free. I generally went into that discussion in good faith, but then realized nothing he said was of good substance. This is my boy Michael saying, Lord, pretty sure those loans count against your debt to income ratio for all credit until they're paid back. And then she commented under him, well, why did you take down the full stream? So and so now she places the stream on the thread. The video is, somebody said the video is on his channel. All he can do is lie and cry. And she said he literally posted it. Oh, so he took down the stream off of Twitter. Wow. Okay. So then he said, she said he literally posted it after I wrote this on Twitter. Now, when we go back, because he had he had retweeted her and what she was saying. So his answer to that was, it was a VOD. They usually get taken down due to copyright issues. No, they don't. I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't. They don't. I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't. Okay. Then the individual video gets re-released soon if it hasn't already. That's an absolute lie. I mean, I have to ask somebody else, but I'm gonna tell you that's not true. And nothing about your story for your school funding adds up. It doesn't make sense that the same family savvy enough to sue someone for you for racial harassment, doesn't know about FAFSA, goes to an out-of-state school for full price. Wow. Chooses a poor degree for making money. I have no idea how you claim to acquire over $100,000 in student loan debt after only 3 years of college. If you came from a poor family, so the most likely excuse is you simply like, yo. What's terrible is that people don't really know. And these are the people that fight for social justice, right? But they don't really know what goes into people's lives. Like, they don't connect with other people, right? So, yeah, the FAFSA might give you $10,000, but you still have to take out more money in loans. Now, thank God for me, I did not go to a school paying $100,000, and the ROI on my investment definitely made sense. Praise God. But a lot of people are dealing with this. And it's not about poor people. Like, what is all of this anyway? Like, regular folk deal with this, though. This whole poor family. If you came from a poor family, like, I just don't even like the term. I don't know why it is bothering me that both of them are using that term. I know there are poor families, right? But what are we talking about? Because middle-class families go through this. I didn't come from a poor family, right? But I still had to take out loans. So I don't know what's going on. And then he put, she said something about so important to always take a stand against degeneracy. So obviously, so important to always take a stand against degeneracy when you literally run off to F&F to defend Andrew Tate. All right, everybody, you know what, guys? All right, so like, where's the evidence? What's going on with that anyway, right? But we're not going to do this, man. I hate when people do this thing where they point out one single thing, like they pull out a thing. Instead, if a person is a degenerate, then they're just a degenerate. But no, you pull out one thing that you think is going a certain way, and then you're trying to, criticize me over it. It's just ridiculous, okay? So I went in good faith, mate. You almost cried and left in 10 minutes. That's a lie. And I already know that's a lie. You know why? Because she's petty. So am I. I'm not going to cry and leave. I want the smoke. like I could tell you that. I already could tell. I want the smoke. Now, when he said the thing too, like, oh, because of copyright issues, they take it down. They don't take it down. They'll just tell you, your video has copyright issues. It'll still be there, but we're not going to let people see it. And then you might have to put it up again or something. I don't know what Destiny was explaining, so I really don't. But anywho, his age is so shocking. Hello, am I crazy? Where has I ever said that this is inconsequential? Well, anyway, look, it's not gaslighting. Somebody like Destiny, people like Destiny, they don't understand simple, not to even say morals, right? But they don't know how to connect with people. So I'm not shocked that he's reacting like this to anything. Like, he's a disingenuous guy. First of all, when I looked and I saw she was at his apartment doing a show, I was like, what the freak? I was like, why is she there? And I was like, and then I know, I was like, you're promoting yourself, so you're going to go everywhere. And he does need the pushback. But I was like, why is she over there? Like, I was like, that guy is a weirdo. But somebody was like, yeah, she's been doing a tour. I'm like, all right. But this guy is nothing but disingenuous. I would even put out a tweet, like, not a disclaimer tweet, but I would have just been like, I already know how this is going to go, so let's just do this. Nothing but disingenuous. Not shocked about anything I saw. I see you guys at the next video.